Stuck in another shit bowl, and it flush, I never know where I come up. One thing's for sure, your shit will not be with me. So you mind your shit, and I got my shit. Cause if you can't hear me about my shit, then you should keep your lips out for mine. Stuck in another shit bowl, and it flush, I never know where I come up. One thing's for sure, your shit will not be with me. So you mind your shit, and I got my shit. Cause if you can't hear me about my shit, then you should keep your lips.
Alright. Episode Nina.
9.
Is this Nina?
Nina Ross.
Nina. You know what I'm saying? Say, Dirty Diapers Podcast, cause the world
is full of shit.
Yeah, man, y'all. Oh, yeah, check the merch. Y'all
Yeah.
check the merch,
Check
man.
that merch.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking
man.
about?
Y'all check us out.
We out here,
Truk or
big boy
me.
style like that.
Yeah,
you know
with the
what I'm
merch,
talking
man. Y'all will see it around town. And probably see stickers and shit everywhere. Local gas stations, Walmart, barber shops. We be all over this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I done take the Bahamas up.
See? Bahamas. Huh?
Oh yeah, man.
Check him out. Talk about it.
Yeah, man.
Talk about it. How was that experience?
My English a little rusty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Little rusty.
So they speak heavy patois?
Yes, from what I could tell, yes, what they speak, you know, because there was a lot of the heavy Caribbean accents. But one thing I noticed while I was out there, they just like us, bro.
For
as the way they get down, you know what I'm saying, how they are as people with each other. Oh, they just like us, man. I went to this one little restaurant and I'm sitting there, you know, I'm eating and I'm listening to the bartender and the waitress, how they bantering back and forth with each other.
Yeah.
And you're not old as my father. My father is older than you. No. You sound like a gold digger. I'm like, oh shit, I said they going in on each other. Okay, I dig this. I had chosen the right spot.
Yeah.
And it turns out I did choose the right spot, man, because I had a nice little sighting while I was eating lunch. You know what I'm saying? It was like right on the balcony.
That's where you seen that okay, yeah, I seen you put that video up.
Man, I'm sitting there right on the balcony and they have the water is right on the edge of their balcony, like right down, like you're right on the shore.
And that shit was clear as fuck too.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Nothing like Galveston.
Nothing like Galveston's green as his shirt, you hear me?
Say.
And man, I just happened to look over. I'm shooting a little video showing, you know what I'm saying, how pretty it is out there, you know, and I look over and I go to my right. It's about like a 4-foot shark, 5-foot shark. Just swimming up there, and I'm like, whoa.
Just
you can like if I'm long enough, I can reach out and touch it.
Yeah, type
of shit, dog. So I'm sitting there and then, you know, the waitress comes out like, oh yes, you know, you see the sharks, we have those coming up. Come to find out, they feed them.
Okay, and that's why they come by.
Every day, they say every day about 7, in between like 7, 9 o'clock, they ring a bell. And when they ring this bell, the sharks can hear it. And they come up like big limousine-sized shark. That's what the dude was telling me. I'm like, ring the bell.
Yeah.
Ring the motherfucking bell.
Yeah,
I need to see this. Ring the bell. No, we can't do it right now. Why?
Yeah, you know, got time.
Yeah, I'm like, man, come on, man. Y'all got to ring this bell. Nah, they didn't ring the bell. But I did see, you know, there was a one dude off in the way, not too far away, but he was fishing. And he wasn't fishing with a pole or a reel. He just had a string on the wheel.
Okay.
And he's throwing the bait out there, trying to catch fish. He can't catch no fish. Why? All this splashing is going on out here. That's a shark taking his catch. And everybody was like, yeah, he ain't gonna catch nothing with that shark out there. Nope. I said, man, this is crazy.
Wow. But why wouldn't he catch if it's taking his catch, how don't it get caught up in the damn hook?
I have no idea, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
maybe he's just snatching it off, that little piece, you know, and what he coming back with ain't worth nothing.
Yeah.
It probably ain't enough to stay on the hook or whatever he's using.
Bahamas, man.
Man, the Bahamas is crazy. It's like, it's a beautiful place, place.
Yeah.
I say, man, if you ever have a chance to go, you gotta go.
Yeah, I will. And I'm gonna go. I gotta go straight there. Like
Yeah.
I want to spend my time in the Bahamas.
It was cool because I took a cruise, so I went to 3 different spots.
Mm-hmm.
So that
you
gave
spent
me
like what 3-4 hours in each spot. Type
8
shit?
hours.
8?
Yeah.
Oh.
You spent 8 hours there. You spent like, you know what I'm saying, most of your day there.
And then it's okay.
Then you get back on the ship and you on to the next spot.
Mm-hmm.
So you get up as soon as you get up in the morning, boom, you already there in most cases.
I got you.
So man, it was water was beautiful, blue, crystal clear.
Yeah.
We went to Half Moon Cay, got in the water at the beach, beautiful white sand.
Yeah.
You get in the water, it's crystal clear. You can see fish swimming by you in the water. I'm like, oh man, this is what it is right here.
Yeah.
I mean, and this was owned by that cruise line. I can't say your name, but this island was owned by the cruise line.
Mm-hmm.
So they had their workers set up in their like their restaurants and their locations and their bars and stuff. So it might be the bartender that was serving you last night in the club on the ship. Might be the same bartender, you know what I'm saying, that's putting you down and taking care of you at the beach.
Nice.
So we sitting out there and they walking up and down, hey, you want a bucket of beer, you want this, you want this, you want this, and it's all good. I mean, all good. You got the music playing, they served us barbecue. We was on 10.
Yeah.
The first I was in Florida.
Okay.
I spent like 10 minutes off the ship there because it was so hot. And I really wasn't trying to spend no money in Florida anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? For my own political reasons, you know what I'm saying? I got some fucked up shit going on out there that I ain't cool with. So, man, it was so hot. I told my kinfolk, I'm like, cuz, bro, it's hot. And I'm not feeling, I can't see this. If I'm going to be hot anywhere, I'd rather be hot in the Bahamas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not
so
in
you
Florida.
went back on the boat is what you said?
I went back to the boat.
Okay.
Me and my kinfolk went back to the boat. And then our other cousins, they walked around, did what they wanted to do. I catch up with y'all. I'm finna
What
be
part
on
of
the
Florida?
journey. Key West.
Oh. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it looks nice, you know what I'm saying? Water's blue, but not as blue as Bahamas.
So it was a 2-stop trip?
Four.
What were the other 2?
It was Key West, Florida first, Freeport, Bahamas second, Half Moon Cay third, and Nassau the fourth.
And out of those 3, the Bahamas was your favorite?
Nassau.
The last stop?
Yeah, because that's where I had the most fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I ended up getting off the ship looking for my family, and I'm thinking that they done already left because, everybody wanted to go on different excursions and do different things.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, well, they already gone.
Yeah.
So I get off the ship and I start walking around. I catch a cab. I go to Atlantis, which is a big resort. A big, beautiful resort they had there. They got a casino, beaches, everything in there. I ended up going there for a few hours. And then I looked at my clock. I'm like, okay, I've been there for a few hours. I'm finna get on a taxi and get on back.
Yeah.
Well, on the way, tell you how we are. Tell me why my driver, we sitting up there talking and he just swings to the right. Boom. I'm like, what is you doing? He lets the window down. Hey, girl, hey. I bullshit you not. This nigga.
Nah, bro, that's classic.
He pulled
up. So you
holler.
saying like this supposed to be like your taxi or Uber or whatever? Right?
Yeah.
This driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And he pulled over the island.
Classic. That's classic. Okay.
I got it on
Did he at
on
least
camera.
Did he pull something? Did he get him?
I really couldn't tell. Like, I think he probably knew her a little bit. And he was still trying to, you know what I'm talking about, do his thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he either doubling back.
Yeah,
or
you know what I'm saying?
He's still shooting his first.
Well, it's the fact that your ass swung while you got a passenger in the
He
car.
just yanked that mother.
Yeah. Tripping. And then on the way back, I get in the cab. The driver takes me to the wrong spot, and I tell him, I'm like, no, bro, I need to go to the pier. where the ship is.
Yeah.
He said, no, bro, you said such and such and such and such. I was like, no, I didn't. Take me over there. So we have a little words back and forth, and he ended up taking me back. So we squashed that and we get it on, right?
Yeah.
On the way, he telling me how he got his wife is over here in North Carolina, right? But he lives in the Bahamas.
Okay.
And he said he got over here one time and drove, but he wasn't familiar with how our highways work, with exits. He said he was supposed to go down 2 exits and get off the highway. This boy done went 2 counties over.
Come on, man.
Yeah, tripping.
Come on, man.
And then I see a dude getting hemmed up by the police because he out there tripping in front of a jewelry store. And this is like at the pier, they have kind of like a lot of high-end stores. You know, they have like a jewelry store, then you might see Rolex store, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Burberry, all these, you know what I'm saying, higher-end places.
Yeah.
And so he was right there in the front, and all I heard is the driver to my, oh shit, give my phone, I need to record. And I'm like, what's going on? I look up, this dude getting hemmed up by the laws. It's like 3 of them on him. They slapped him on the ground. I know Kung Fu. They were like, we don't give a damn, we know, got you, nigga. Boom. Slammed his ass on the ground. I'm talking about, man, it was crazy. So I get back to the ship, and all of a sudden I'm in my room. I'm thinking, okay, I'm finna chill out. You know, it's hot out there. Finna give me something to drink, cool on off.
Yeah.
My phone in the room ring. I'm like, I know this ain't my cousin. Hello, cuz, where you been, man? I've been trying to call you. I'm like, bro, you ain't been trying to call me. You know, I've been sending you messages. No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to call all of y'all and nobody answered their phone. I'm FaceTiming y'all, nobody answered.
Yeah.
He talking about, man, where you been? I've been waiting on you. I said, man, I done been off the ship already. I done been to Atlantis, everything. He talking about, nah, yeah. So he say, man, I'm gonna get out and find me something to do. I'm like, all right, cuz, well, I ain't finna let you go by yourself. Boom. I'll get back out there with him. I said, hey, man, one ball is walking around. This is what we finna do. I seen a dude over there, he rents out ATVs and mopeds. I said, now let's go get us a moped, you know what I'm saying? I said, wait, we can ride around. Boom, we get there, we go get 2 of them. Boom, we out, looking like chips out there. Yeah, slanging. We riding on this thing. Man, it was crazy because in the Bahamas, they drive on the left side of the street. Where versus us, we used to drive on the right. And a lot of their vehicles are, the steering wheel's on the right hand side. So we had to pick this up, like on the fly. And we was in traffic and the dude roll up, we sitting in traffic on these mopeds. Dude come up to us and say, hey man, bikes don't sit in traffic. And pulled off. And we looked at,
on the moped.
yeah, he was on a moped too. We looked at each other. I said, well, let's go. When we dipped out, when we were looking for old boy, this boy done got ghost on us, dog. You know, and we had to really we was like, we can't do that, bro, because we don't know where we're going. Honestly, we just out riding. We just riding and looking. And these folks is like, they will cut you off. And I'm like, nah, we don't need no accidents over here, like, especially not get hit by no car and knocked off, because these fools is, like, they will see you coming and pull out on you. I said, no, we can't have this. We can't have this.
Ain't no worse than Mexico. I did that shit in Mexico, same type of shit, man.
Yeah,
I did,
well,
that shit crazy.
if you go in, like, Mexico City, oh, man, you give a damn about no stoplight, stop sign.
That's what.
You gonna have to get in and where you fit in.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's like exclusive to. I'm pretty sure that's like all of Mexico. That's what I'm saying. Like that's how they drive.
Yeah, because when I was in Mexico, it was like that too. Because my driver was, whoa, he in the back like whoa, like hey, hold on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just laid my head back like, Lord, please let us make it. Let us make it. We got there and we was on point, but over and all, man, I give this trip a 2 thumbs up because I rank this as one of the best trips I've been on.
Right on.
Without my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With my wife, she takes the first one because we were in Mexico and we did it real big out there. Yeah. So that's got to be my number 1. But other than that, this is a strong number 2.
Yeah.
A strong number 2.
Bahama cruise.
Man, look.
Okay.
And I got to say something, man. About you people on these cruise ships.
Oh, dirty diaper time.
Oh, yeah, dirty diaper time.
Okay.
These people on these cruise ships.
Yeah.
Man, look, if you are out there with your kids, you are still responsible for your kids.
They're your goddamn kids. Yeah,
they're your kids. Yeah, yeah. They are not the responsibility of the cruise on the cruise.
You ain't got no paid daycare.
They are not the responsibility of other patrons on the ship.
Yeah.
So why do they because our first day we got on the cruise, we waiting on the elevator comes, the doors open, it's a little 6-year-old boy on there. He on it just looking scary, he got a few tears in his face. Everybody's like, where your mama, where your daddy? You know, he was like, I don't know. He didn't know he's scared because people is coming up to him asking, you know what I'm saying? He's looking, he don't know what floor they on. He don't even know how elevators work, you know what I'm saying? He just on there. I'm like, see, that is horrible. I couldn't imagine being on a cruise ship and losing my 6 and 5-year-old kid.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? You don't know where they're at, and y'all probably out somewhere drinking, getting drunk at somebody's bar. Talking about, well, we left him in this room with the other kid. What? And y'all teenagers. These spoiled ass, entitled as teenagers. Man, I'm walking one night and I just seen it they had these big, like a big chess set where the pieces are like that tall. You know what I'm saying? So
welcome to the
yeah. I mean, I seen this boy and this girl walking, the girl just walks by and just boom, kicks one over. I'm like, what was that for? You know what I'm saying? So you just gonna be out here tearing up these people's shit? Come on, you know what I'm saying? Use some common sense. I'm hearing they all up on the top, they throwing shit all off, throwing golf clubs off the roof into the water.
Kids gonna be kids, man.
Yeah, but I'm still like, man, come on,
you sound like an old man.
I probably do, but I'm just like, man, come on now, let's just have a little more sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit ain't even. It don't take all that for you to have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You remember 15, 16, 17?
Yep.
Okay. Excuse me, Tom.
Yep, I do.
Okay. Was it any different? I mean, you know.
Was it any different?
As far as, was you not doing ignorant shit?
Yeah, but not shit like that.
Okay. Does that make it better? Because it wasn't shit like that, but it was still ignorant shit?
Yep.
So your ignorant shit was better than...
Yeah, my ignorant shit was better. Because, yeah, we wasn't just out just tearing up shit just for no reason. What, you got something I tore up or something? You got a memory of something when we was out at 16 and we tore up some shit or something?
I probably like 17, but y'all tore up the goddamn high school cafeteria, you and your partner, because of some ego, pride shit, holding nuts on some shit, or brushing the fucking hallway type shit, start the whole thing. And then that's like the biggest, most prevalent fight that ever. That's like a whole major thing in the hood. Like everybody that was there, everybody remember, like nerds, cool people. It was in a gap of fucking terror. That. Yeah, that was like a staple in history for the Bryan Adams alum. You know what I'm saying? That was major. So it looked like some ignorant shit to me.
Yeah,
and y'all told some shit up. And y'all told some shit up.
I hear what you're saying. I'm picking up what you put down. I got you on that.
Yeah, I can recall.
Yeah. Okay. In our own lane. Yeah, I got you.
It's just different, right?
Yeah, it is just different.
So now you sound like an old man, because that's what the old man was telling you, man. What the hell y'all like that? Y'all niggas, I ain't gonna do all that shit like that. Yeah, I'll trip.
Okay, but another thing that happened to where I seen a gentleman and I'm gonna call him a gentleman. Y'all call him whatever y'all want after y'all hear this story. But this guy got slapped really hard. In the street term, I'm gonna say he got the dog shit slapped out of him.
Yeah.
Because he was on the honeymoon with his wife. And he had other family members that was there. But in the meantime, he's trying to do a lot of hanging with his family and it's like his nephews, with the younger guys. And he hadn't spent no time with his wife on the honeymoon.
Okay.
And this was like day 4.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Hold up, what? Hold up, how you know? Hold up. First of all, hold up, run that back. So, hold up, run that back now.
There was a guy,
The dude on, yep.
dude on
his honeymoon,
with his wife,
Uh-huh.
get slapped because he hasn't spent any time with his wife on their honeymoon.
How you know that?
Because I was sitting down at the smoking area
What, she
next
telling
to them,
somebody?
telling them, and this was after this happened.
Oh, she started talking about why the hell she slapped you out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so what she was, okay, so what happened now?
So
day 4, he ain't spent no time
he ain't
with her.
spent no time with her
On their honeymoon.
on that honeymoon. And every time she looks up, she sees him. He's trailing behind this little white girl. Trying to do whatever. I don't know. But, so, she goes and approaches him.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, bro? You know,
His old lady.
Yeah, this is our honeymoon. We supposed to be
Yeah.
doing our thing. You know, you can do your thing, but just, give me my time. I guess, the alcohol is flowing, you know what I'm saying? And he mumbles off, "I'm funky bitch."
Oh.
Oh my God. Why would you do this?
Oh, on your honeymoon.
So she cocks that bitch back from 1972. Pow! Lets it fly. Pow!
Slap shit out of this.
Slap the dog shit out of him. Security just looked away.
Yeah.
That dude did not sleep in that room the rest of the cruise. She made
And
that.
yeah, they still in. They still within their guideline for another if they're their honeymoon. So I'm pretty sure he probably just lost him one. He just lost one.
But see what she was saying that they've been together like 15 years.
So she know
They,
it.
yeah, and they just decided to go ahead and get married. I was like, bro, you should have just been riding that one on out.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's tough because that sounds like that toxicity didn't just happen on that.
No, and you know what? What I was thinking about, because she even said
that's
this.
tough, dog.
Like one of the other nights, she was just sitting back like, hey, I know my man is here and he's probably on the ship fucking up somewhere. Go ahead and go fuck up. Well, you got what you asked for.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Once you say things like that, you put it out there, and that's what happened, and now you got to deal with that.
Now that's tough though, because that's toxic as fuck.
Yeah, that's toxic.
Ooh.
I mean, because there was so many ways you could have played this to where you could have satisfied your wife and satisfied yourself with kicking it with your nephew.
But see, so one thing about it, any kind of authentic coin that you can spend in America, you got two sides.
Yep.
And all you heard was hers.
All I heard was hers.
Not to negate the validity of her side. What I'm saying is that in order to formulate a meaningful opinion, and you would have had to at least know what was the cause of his behavior.
Right.
Like, okay, what happened, fool? What made you just trip out on your old lady? Or you know what I'm saying, was this before? Like, niggas don't just trip out like that,
right.
like without, you know what I'm saying?
Because they was cool.
Come on, man.
You know, when I seen them beforehand, they was all right. They was cool, you know what I'm saying? They were like all over each other, lovey-dovey. But everything was like when they would come together, when everybody was out there smoking.
So something had to happen.
They was cool. And I was like, oh, okay, didn't think nothing of it. But then that happened.
Yeah, something had to happen
I
to
was
create
like,
some type of discord. It was a miscommunication somewhere.
Man, say, Well, she sure got that communication down and what she was trying to say. Shit. Cause man.
So the Bahamas. Okay.
Bahamas. Yeah. It's nice. Definitely. I wouldn't mind doing that trip again.
You got me thinking about it. Like I said, I think I would just go directly.
Take a flight there.
To the Bahamas, yeah.
Yeah, take a flight, go like straight to Nassau. Yeah, just take a flight straight to Nassau.
Okay.
Cause that's like the nicer area because they have, you go in the downtown, you can go to the resort. That's what I would say, spending time at the resort.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then you come off and go through the town, do whatever you do, and come back. That way you still got your beach pass and you got everything, all the amenities of the resort where you staying at.
I got you. I see. Okay. Nassau. Bahamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to. It was.
Got me a little tan. Look at that. What? Look at that.
Yeah, I saw that too. You look like you were burnt up.
Yeah, I was.
I'm looking sorry.
I was burnt up for a minute there.
You light skins can't handle that sun. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about,
Hey, you can get burnt too, nigga.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you can get burnt. Your hair start looking like a snake too.
Yeah, it will,
just because you dark, don't mean you can't get burnt.
It take much more.
It takes more, but yeah.
You can tell my ancestry was closer to the equator.
Call it what you want.
Than your ancestry.
Fire burns flesh, but all colors.
Some of us but some of us can withstand a lot higher temperatures. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Than others,
Okay.
It's my pick.
Maybe you can't.
I ain't had no control of this.
Hey, you didn't. And I ain't had no control of this.
It's just my pigment.
So it is. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of black folks can't. They be like, hell no, it's too hot. I ain't fucking with this shit.
Yeah, man. But I understand the importance of vitamin D.
You gotta have it.
And so, and I'm going to get it in. So, lately, even just for most of the summer, I haven't been hitting the gym. I've been working out in the garage, right?
Yeah.
Because as soon as I open that motherfucker, I'm sweating.
Leaking.
Yeah. So, by the time I get through, I'm leaking probably after the first set. After I warm up, I'm leaking.
Yeah.
I warm up and stretch, I'm leaking. So the first set of my already.
Because I'm sweating taking out the trash.
And so, yeah, it's like, I even, the little fan in there, it makes it bearable. But I feel like, I can go to the gym where it's climate controlled. I got the gym, my membership's still going.
Yeah.
I just ain't I'm just working out in my crib. But it's still it's climate controlled. It's like set up for perfect, and they got all the stuff. I can do that. But right now I'm in the mindset I'm gonna get out the mud because I'm reconditioning my brain to be more consistent. Right.
Yeah.
I got a goal. I set a goal that I want to achieve, and in order for me to do that, I have to have the 3 C's: commitment, confidence, and control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to have those. Oh, commitment, confidence, and control. Just in case y'all didn't hear. But those are 3 C's of life. And so I'll appreciate the gym more after hitting this, after being in my garage. After being in this garage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause that whole ain't really ideal for weight loss though, for cut.
To me, I appreciate the gym regardless if it's hot, if it's cold outside, raining, I appreciate the gym. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But until you get it at the crib, dog, and you really get it, like you get it. You know what I'm saying? Everything you need to start, you have the knowledge for whatever, you know how to do
whatever you need to do.
Bro. Shit.
Yeah.
It creates a different. I love the gym. Don't get it twisted. I ain't trying to say that. It ain't no knock to the gym, but it's a different level because it takes a certain level of personal. Yeah, bro. Just to do it at your house, because this where you at, and so the easiest thing to do is sit on the couch, cut on TV, or
chill
like you
out.
on purpose went out there to the garage and raised the motherfucker up and really start working out like for real.
Mm-hmm.
Most people go to the gym, and even me, when I go to the gym, like once I get there, it's on. Oh yeah, and I'm proud of you, dog. I seen that post you put up too, man. And salute to that, man. I'm here. Anything I can do to
appreciate it, man.
Assist you on the journey, dog.
Man, and that was more or less just about me putting my own self out there.
Yeah.
And like being.
Well, tell them about what the post was about.
Basically, I was saying that I was admitting that hey, I have struggles. You know what I'm saying? I'm struggling with areas of my weight and others of my life. You know what I'm saying? And I realize that I have to do something every day because you're never going to be able to change everything overnight. Mm-hmm. So I just took it upon myself to say, hey, I'm going to do one thing every day to be better than I was the day before. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's how I look at it. Operation BBTY, be better than yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, I just keep that in my brain.
Yeah.
Being selfish with myself.
Right.
You know,
basically, don't even consider it. Like, just really loving yourself,
right,
and not just spoiling. Like, so there's a difference between spoiling ourselves and loving ourselves. Because loving yourselves, you're gonna do some things that you necessarily wouldn't want to do if you were spoiling yourself.
Right.
Right? Like, you're not loving yourself if you're going out getting drunk or if we smoke. Like, that's not loving ourselves.
Right.
The loving yourself is eating your vegetables, speaking positive words over yourself, making sure you get fruits in your shit and water in your shit. Like, getting 30 minutes of a work of increased heart rate daily.
Yeah.
Like, that's loving yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Believing in something bigger than you and doing something for someone else, like selfless acts. Like, that's the things that we do for ourselves to spoil ourselves, right? You want to get the Gucci bag, or you need the lashes, or you want them kicks, or you want them rims on your car, bro. You gonna put the system in there, or you gonna hit the club, you gonna get the jewelry, like all of that. That's spoiling you. And I'm not saying you don't deserve to treat yourself for the work you put in. Right. I'm just saying to love oneself and to spoil oneself.
That's two different things.
Yeah, they ain't.
And see what I mean when I say being selfish with myself. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying that in the sense of
you saying you give yourself too freely or something to others?
Certain things, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when I say I'm being selfish with myself, that means, okay, if sometime my partner might call me, you know what I'm saying, one of the homies might call, hey bro, let's go out tonight. Nah, I gotta chill. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I might in turn to say
making good decisions.
Right, I might in turn say
better decision.
Nah, I can't because I'm gonna go to the gym. Even though I might already been that day. Mm-hmm. I might go back again later on that night. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Or just saying no to certain things. I don't really want to smoke right now. Nah, I'm not. I don't need that. That's me being selfish with myself. Okay. You see what I'm saying? And things are like that. So that post was mainly for so I can put myself out there and say, hey, you know, I'm going through these things too. And this is what I'm going to do to combat that, to correct that. And in doing that, maybe I can help somebody else who's feeling this same way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? With whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just take the small steps to say, okay, I'm not going to spend.
So what you do.
Hold on. Let's say I'm not going to spend there's $20 on this food today, on lunch today. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to take my lunch. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Being better than what you are yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Yesterday you might have spent $10 on lunch. Mm-hmm. But today I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm going to pocket that 10. I'm going to keep that 10. Right. I'm going to smoke. I'll probably smoke a half a pack of cigarettes a day. Well, maybe cut that down to half a half, a quarter. You know what I'm saying? You might only smoke 5 cigarettes. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna try to cold turkey them fuck out of there.
Right,
you kick them hoes.
I feel.
But you're right. You're right. It's got to be a starting point.
For some people, you see what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't exempt.
Yeah, so that's what my whole post is about. Okay, me putting myself out there saying, hey, this is what I'm doing to help myself. I'm presenting myself in a vulnerable state. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, hey, look, I'm weak right now. You know what I'm saying? I need help. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? And thankful I got people like you and the rest of the homies in the circle, and I got certain family members that were like, hey, I got you, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come to the gym with me over on this day. Hey, come over. Hey, bro, if you need this, I got you. If you need this, I got you.
It's gonna be days through this journey where you're not gonna want to do it.
Right, I know that.
On those days, that any one of them people.
Right, and see now that I know that I have this circle. Mm-hmm. Like, even though I knew I had a circle, and that
You know how
circle was
big it
small.
was until you put
right,
that-
now I put it out there. Now I see,
Shit.
okay, now I have a big
Yeah.
circle. And you know what I'm saying? And people that are genuinely rooting for you, like
Absolutely.
people that want to see you achieve your goals.
Which was my
and be
question.
better.
Did you or do you have a way to hold yourself accountable set up, like posting everything on social media or whatever? You know what I mean? Like
That's what I'm doing right now. You see what I'm saying? That's why I went posted day one, day two. You know what I'm saying?
so we can look forward.
Right, to every day. You know what I'm saying? Then if somebody don't see the post, hey, what's up? Did you hit that?
Yeah, what you
What's
do
up? You hit
today?
that day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do something?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
But
would
if
call
you do
me.
something, you gonna post it.
Right.
You might ain't be at the gym. You might walk your
Your
dogs.
dogs, right.
Right. Like, and really walk them. Like, we ain't do nothing but just walk the block, walk the mile, and I had 2 miles. I had it on I made sure I walked the walk. Like, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm holding myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With my posting like that.
Okay.
And you know when I had somebody.
Chase said some cool shit though. I seen him.
Yeah.
Because what he said is most important.
Yeah.
The water and the
intake.
diet, dog.
Yeah, and
the
diet.
water and the diet is first.
Yeah.
That's because that's what's going to get the weight loss kicked on in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to just jump on off. It's going to be fast, right?
Yeah.
And then the gym, you want to hit the gym to kind of make sure it ain't.
Yeah.
You want to keep it kind of tight as just shed.
Right.
But that diet and that water
It's
are
gonna
the
be
most
the
important
key.
things. That's the most important things.
Right.
The most important thing.
And you know, I had somebody who was just. I got one negative call where this person called me and was like, "Man, you know, don't post that like that no more, man." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Man, just move in silence, man. I'll help you do whatever." I'm like, and this same person had said this before, but showing me different. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when this person was talking, I was like, "Yeah, all right, cool. I'll holler at you, boy."
Yeah.
"Oh, I'll be there this evening." You know what I'm saying? We can chop it up or we do whatever. All right, cool. I'll be here. No, never called, no show. I was like, see, that's why you at where you at. You doing what you doing. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna remain in a relationship that we in. You know, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you want to move in silence, and I understand that I move in silence on a lot of things too. But you know what I'm saying? With this one, this particular movement, it didn't require for that. You know what I'm saying? It was required for me to do that. You see what I'm saying? Because that day I was struggling. Like, I was struggling hard that morning. Because I wanted to get up and do it. But the old habits of me not doing it, that was the fight. You feel what I'm saying? And it touched me internally. You see what I'm saying? To the point where I was like, why am I like this? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And it really, like, man, it got me to the point where I was shedding tears at my house. I was like, man, because I want to do this, I need to do this, but why? It's just like getting up and going it's hard. You see what I'm saying? I don't know why. You see what I'm saying? But after I made that post, I got up and went. You see what I'm saying? Everything just got easier because I got that out.
Yes, and there's a level of acceptance. So the reason it was tough because it was fake. You were resisting it.
Right.
The truth was you didn't want to do it.
Right.
And as long as that's the truth, actually doing it is going to be hard.
Right.
Because there's some resistance. You have to act. Now, when you made that post, you told the world, I want to do it.
Yeah.
That's when it became easier to do. You want to do it. Like you said.
Because today was a lot easier.
Then once you accept
I just
hey,
I gotta go. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Took my lunch early. Boom, boom. Went to the
I'm gonna give you. I damn sure want you to stay with it, man, and I think you will. And I'm gonna give you some time to. I'm always you just hit me anytime, but I'm gonna give you some time before I say I'm gonna come work out with you.
Yeah.
Right. I give it like maybe a good month.
Yeah.
At least a month.
To let my muscle memory shake
Absolutely,
back and,
man.
to do it how we used
I
to
can,
do it.
hell yeah, I can use a part, man.
And once that I'm there, once I'm going,
yes,
I can stick with it. And then whatever you come on, let's do it.
The other thing is that I know that if I want to push myself to another level, it's someone behind me that I can trust that can actually get this shit off me.
Right.
That's it.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? You know. So to have that, someone that is strong enough or that is in a good, you know what I'm saying, to where bro, I can, okay, he got me.
Yeah.
Plus, where I can really don't worry about it.
Right.
Because otherwise, I keep some for myself. Like I ain't gonna give it. I won't give it every. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna keep that. I can probably have one more, but I'm all right. That's good.
And it was funny, man, how it worked out when I went to the gym, because I thought I left my water bottle in my truck, but it was in my bag. So I go into the gym, I check in, and I hit, hey, you left your water in the truck. Go see it. Well, I turn around, I go to the truck, I'm out there, and before I can even get to the truck, like 2 spaces over, it's a car, and the dude gets out, and I recognize him. I'm like, and he looks up at me like, oh, it's one of the old coaches that we used to coach Little League football.
Yeah.
But we coached on different levels, right?
Yeah.
But I coached both of his sons. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, hey, Coach Jay. I'm like, hey, Coach Vic, what's going on? Victor Lee, shout out to you, man. We're gonna keep rocking. He's a pastor and he's a real estate agent. You know what I'm saying? So we got in there, we got to chopping it up, about, hey man, my sons are doing this and doing that, and I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with that, I'm trying to get all this going. And he was like, oh man, well shit, I'm gonna holler at you, I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm like, well, nah, I just got here, bro. He was like, oh, you was going back to the car? I was like, nah, I thought I left my water in the truck. I'm just going to see, and I'm finna go back and get it. He was like, oh yeah, well come on, man. We got in there, we got on the treadmill, and we was just talking about, all the problems that we were having, and because of the weight, you know what I'm saying, and trying to go and get it all his own, and it felt good, that you could say something and somebody else was like right there with you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, I'm having the same issue.
Have you ever heard when people say, man, I just want to find my tribe?
Yeah.
That's what that is, right? It's certain people that really truly understand your human experience to a degree at the position that you're in at that point. And that's a part of your tribe to help you get through it for the most part if you feel a genuine love or connection with those, you know what I mean?
Right.
And if y'all really do connect and y'all gonna keep each other cool and keep each other motivated to keep going, man.
Right.
And there's certain times where you just have to recognize it. So it's cool that you was able to recognize it.
Man, because he's like on day 115.
Yes. See,
so he's going, you know what I'm saying? He's already dropped pounds, you know what I mean?
Did you see him today?
No, because
you went a different time?
Yeah, and he's not on my side of town.
Okay.
He's out here, he's in Garland. You know what I'm saying? That's the one he works at. And he works out at, I work out the one at Oak Cliff.
How y'all link up?
He was happy to be over there because his wife wanted to get her lashes done.
Okay, so he was at yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was crazy because I'm like, what you doing way out here? He was like, what you doing way out? I was like, man, I stay out here. This is the gym I come to.
I got you.
And he was like, okay, well, I'm out here because my wife, you know what I'm saying, I had to drop her off because she wanted to get her lashes. And I'm sitting over here like, man, I'm going to go to the gym. So he looked up, found this one, and boom, and we just came and we worked it. You know what I'm saying? And when I worked out, I hit him with the workout that I normally do. Mm-hmm. That's the light weights, high reps. Mm-hmm. I guess he hasn't been doing like a lot of weights like that. Mm-hmm. So he put a post on Facebook talking about, man, I started to call my wife and have her call me with an emergency. Because man, this dude here is crazy.
Yeah.
Talking about do this 40 times. We doing bench with dumbbells.
Right on.
So I'm going, I did like 25 reps. He was like, how many you do? I said, I did 25, but you don't have to do that. You just do what you can do.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I think he did like 25 himself. I was like, okay, good. We working. We hit, every exercise we hit, we doing at least 20, 25 reps a set. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, we come through, he leaking. I can tell he's spent, you know.
Yeah.
And I got a good sweat going, but I'm not sweating like him.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, okay, it's my first day. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. You know, next week I'll go and mash it, but I got to touch everything, you know, lightly a little bit. So that's what I did, and I'm feeling the tightness now. And he was just like, man. He was like, I ain't doing this no more. I said, yeah. He was like, yeah, I am. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
So I think we planning on hooking up at least one day a week.
Yes.
And, you know, I think we probably just gonna do like a circuit. Yeah, he's probably gonna come out here. We gonna do back and forth.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna do like a circuit, total body training.
Good.
Once a week.
Yeah.
So that way we know, okay, you blasted everything.
Yeah.
And I think he got the idea now that he knows, okay, I'm going to work out with Jay.
Yeah.
It's finna go down.
Yeah.
It's finna go down.
That's what's up, man.
You know, so Victor Lee, be ready.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday.
Stay on it.
Be ready,
Yeah.
cause I'm coming.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear that, Doc. So speaking of that, I guess I can just transfer into the fit, right? Part of the fit and fresh, right? Which is a key thing, because I heard you say that, you know, you told him to do, he do however many he can do.
Yeah.
Right. And that's a cool thing to do, but like I would say if you're working out with somebody, what he can control, you want them to do whatever you doing, but they can fluctuate the weights.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not at where he can do whatever, right? Like maybe you can do 30-pound dumbbells and he needs to do 15 pounds for able to get 20 reps.
Right.
But you got to get 20 reps.
Right.
So I'm doing 3 sets of 20. So if you need 10 pounds, I don't care what the weight is.
Yeah.
But you got to do 3 sets of 20.
Right.
You know what I mean? So definitely want to, or 5 sets of 15, whatever y'all doing, right?
Right.
Y'all both doing the same amount of sets and reps. The weight can fluctuate.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that would be my tip as far as the fit part of it. Like just you do the same workout and y'all just do what your body can take as far as the weight goes. Now if it's some body weight stuff like push-ups or squats or something, then even with that, you still gonna do the same workout. You just may take a little longer to get. If we say we're gonna do 100 squats and 100 push-ups, right? You still gonna, maybe you can't get to 100, right? So for sure we're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna do 100 and 100 for you do 50-50.
Yeah.
But man, so
the holidays, Juneteenth.
Yeah, man, I think I wanted to talk about
How it's not being recognized.
the difference of how this country recognized African American holidays versus how they recognize the pagan ones that were
set before us.
Yeah, and it's not cool how uncool it is. Like, it's companies that still choosing or giving, like, Martin Luther King Day they not recognizing, Juneteenth they not recognizing. You know what I mean? But it's recognized as a national federal holiday. So, but you recognize Christmas, you recognize Thanksgiving, you recognize in Memorial Day, right? And to me, it's just really fucked up that, because it really sends a really obvious signal that if you aren't willing to recognize the day of the abolishment of slavery in this country for African Americans, like if it's not recognized as a day off or like a floater, or if you really, you know what I mean, that speaks volumes to that, to me, to the character of that company.
At the very least, I would say at the very least, offer it as a floater for your employees.
That's at the very least.
Because
it should be treated absolutely like
any other holiday.
Yes. Any other holidays that you do recognize, and it is mandatory for the company to be shut down.
I mean, because I can understand certain companies may not want to stop business for certain days. But in turn for that, they still offer
gas
their
stations.
employees. They still offer their employees a floater holiday. You know, a day
Yes.
to where they can.
Right.
You may work a skeleton shift type of thing. You know, minimum employees, and you might even cut the hours down that day. You know, let your employees, you know, leave at 12.
But is you gonna pay them time and a half for making them work on it though, or double time? You know what I mean?
In most cases, depends on the company.
Yeah, because some companies give you the option to say you can either take it as a floater, or you can take the pay.
Right.
You know, we'll pay you to work this day. Like we'll pay you on top of, and you keep your like the hours you work you get, and we're gonna pay you another.
But in cases like that, they're gonna take the most inexpensive route and just offer it as a floater across the board. You know,
Now I guess some companies
without
do
having to pay the double time or the time and a half.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they're not going to want to run a whole crew, a full crew,
They do though.
and pay them
They do.
time and a half.
Yeah, they don't want you to accept it, but they know most people are not gonna accept it.
Right.
But if they did, then
But I'm saying
raise.
they're not going to want to pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
It pretty much evens out, bro.
When they don't have to, that's their choice.
I'm saying, but it pretty much evens out. Cause it's either I'm gonna pay you right now for working right now, or you gonna take I'm gonna pay you for not working because you're gonna take it as
I'm gonna give you
floating
another holiday.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you. It's like
But that's not them paying you double time or time and a half. You just gonna get your straight time.
that's what that be. You could just take holiday pay. That's what they call it. It'll be straight time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is straight time, just the extra 80 hours at this amount. This is what you would have made if you'd have worked this day.
Right.
So you get this exact amount, just add it to your check. You ain't in the overtime hours or nothing like that. You gotta work the hours to get in the overtime. They're just gonna give you the extra 8 hours for the holiday. You know what I mean?
Right. But yeah, they market a holiday pay. You're right. Yeah.
So it's it evens out, man. Cause if you use it as a floater, then they still paying you for a day that they not getting no goddamn production out of you.
Yeah, so I take
So
that.
they'd rather your ass work and pay you to at least they getting production out of you, and you don't got no damn day out. Like you took the money.
Yeah.
You know, we'll pay you the double today. We okay, cool, man. Just be there.
I'll take your floater.
Yeah, you see me too.
Yeah, I'm taking the floater.
I damn sure gonna take.
But luckily, my company is a great.
I'm gonna take the floater.
I have a great employer. You know, they take care of me. They look out for us. You know, so I can't
appreciate you.
Yeah, and I certainly appreciate them. You know, for what it is.
That's how you build that relationship, by treating your employee. You know?
Definitely. And the owner of the company, he's he's visible.
Like he in there, you see.
He can reach out and you can reach out to him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, if need be.
Yeah.
You know, you don't normally want to unless the situation calls for that.
Right.
You know, or unless y'all have that type of rapport.
Right.
You know, where you can, hey, so and so, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you today? How about them Cowboys? Because he's not even from the United States. You know what I'm saying? He's from another place across the water. But he has his sons working in the company, everything.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not all just because they're his sons doesn't mean that they're up in higher management positions. They are in high level positions, but they're not okay, I just came in here and now I got this position. Mm-hmm. They came in there and actually worked, grinded up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
So it's real cool, man. They, like I said, they closed. As soon as they posted that, they came on TV saying, hey, Juneteenth is a national holiday. Boom, they sent an email.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about 5 seconds. Everybody email, bling, bling, bling. We are now closed. Please control, alt, delete.
It's tough to even think about being entities out here that's picking and choosing with, you ain't recognizing none of the African American holidays for real, in a real way. whatever holiday in this bitch that your company shut down, the black should be treated the equivalent. If you got African American employees, even if you don't, it should be treated like that's what I'm saying. Christmas, New Year, Thanksgiving.
So that means they should be closed for Mexican Independence Day too, right? Since it's celebrated over here.
No.
Not Cinco de Mayo.
That's not the same. Mexicans was independent from who? The Americans?
I'm just saying.
That would
I'm just
black
saying.
independence slavery in this country ain't the goddamn same as the Mexican. No disrespect to Mexican Independence Day. I'm not disrespecting. That's a celebration that should take place in Mexico. You know? No. I can't. Hey, I love my essays, man. But say the shit my motherfucking people went through over here, man. I ain't know the same my ass. Nah, fuck that. Nah, hell no, they say. Hell no. Say shit now, man. It ain't the same. No disrespect. It's just different. It's just different.
I just had to put it out there.
Nah, I can't lie. Nigga, you tried. You slipped it out
I'm
there.
just trying to put it out there and see what your thoughts
Yeah,
are.
nah, I don't agree. But yeah.
I'm just asking.
No disrespect to the
Yeah.
But like over in this country, if there's still
I don't think
issue or
there's
hesitation,
no.
No, I'm not talking about the Mexican.
Okay.
I'm talking about as far as the law and the government and the powers that be, right? If there's still some reluctancy to actually recognize us as fucking equal people, like we are human fucking beings, right? Right. In any kind of way, man. Like if there's still that we gonna give it to y'all, but then it's really the owner's option of how they want to do it. But then we'll put it on paper. Yeah, here y'all go. Here y'all go. But it's not recognized like Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's. It was just the day of just the New Year, just start the New Year, you know what I'm saying?
You get a day off.
Ain't no question. Most people, come on, man.
Most people get
85% of the companies in this motherfucking country gonna be shut down. Come on, man.
Come on, niggas gonna be on vacation.
And then 35% of the
until
companies,
the 7th.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know the real numbers on that shit. I'm shooting some shit out, but it feels like about 35% of companies, 40% of companies recognize the Martin Luther King Day, Juneteenth, right?
But
and
everybody
take it really
recognize
serious.
President's Day,
President's Day,
Columbus Day,
New Year's, Columbus Day. Columbus Day. Oh, we don't have to talk about it, but y'all, that's enough said, right? Like, come on, man.
But everything is not closed. Like the
Memorial Day, and that's a real one, and I respect that. Like
the banks closed on Columbus Day.
No, it's an option, I think. But no, they're not closed. I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh well, shit. Let's go to
Let's
go to the Google. Let's see.
But like, I think Juneteenth should be on the same level, absolutely, if not higher. If I'm really being honest, than Memorial Day, or as Memorial Day, they should be like really close. I really can't. Really, I really gonna put. You know what I'm saying? Juneteenth. Oh, because we is what? Like what? Like, come on, man.
Okay.
We supposed to feel comfortable over here.
Federal bank holidays.
Come on, man.
They have Martin Luther King Day, President's Day, which is February 20th, Memorial Day, May 29th, Juneteenth.
That just update, okay.
Independence Day, July 4th, Labor Day, Columbus Day, this October 9th, Columbus Day. That one's still funny. Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
Right. Here's the thing. Out of that list you just named, all the banks ain't like they just some of them hoes everybody gonna recognize. Like meaning that business is closed. We recognize it by closing the business, but we recognize them all. But some of them we'll just pay for, and then others will close the business down. right? Like we really go.
Okay, well let me ask you this:
Uh-huh.
your present place of employment, they are open on Juneteenth, right? They're open for business. Juneteenth, right?
Yes, sir.
Martin Luther King Day,
Yes, sir.
President's Day,
Yes, sir.
Labor Day.
Yes, sir.
July 4th, Independence Day.
Yes, sir. I'm glad you brought that up because that's next week, right? So check this.
Hold on. I'm just asking.
Okay.
They open on Veterans Day.
Yes.
They open on Thanksgiving.
No.
They open on Christmas.
No.
Or they open on New Year's.
No.
Okay, so your current employer,
They gonna pay you holiday pay for all them damn days.
Yeah.
If you just so happen to put some time in early in the game to get that day off,
Yeah.
yeah, you can honor that and get your holiday pay. That's cool, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah,
they open for business.
be asked where. Yeah.
And my company is closed on all of those days. But
Oh, you just wanted to do
No,
that?
I'm
That's
not.
a little jokey
No,
joke aside.
no,
Like,
I'm saying
Boy,
that-
I'm tell you, if this was the Martin show, that wasn't the time. That's a joke. That you find that shit
No.
funny? Okay, yeah.
no, I did that to ask, okay, so your job doesn't recognize either holiday. It sounds like. You see what I'm saying? The African
They
American
recognize
or
them.
the pagan holidays.
They recognize them. They recognize them. They just still open for business, and you get an option of if you want to use it as a floating holiday or take the holiday pay, unless you have gotten that day off.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, and when you say these companies should recognize, so you mean?
I mean, the company should shut down. If you shut down for any holiday that's
Shut
a
down.
federal, yeah, like
Okay,
if it's,
so
if it's a
Christmas-
national federal holiday,
Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year.
if you shut down,
The
then
city-
that whole list should be shut down. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so the city should be shut down.
The city ain't shut down on those days.
Damn near.
Right.
All
Yep.
the major stores,
Absolutely. Yep.
except for like grocery stores, you know what I'm saying, for certain hours.
Gas stations.
Gas stations.
Right. Corner stores, they're gonna be open.
That's it. Other than that, all major businesses,
Yeah.
except Waffle House. Waffle House open.
See, those are food chains, all right?
But that's a major corporation.
But it's a food, right? But it's a service they provide, just like a gas station.
Right.
They got it. They gonna be open. People still gotta eat. IHOP gonna be open. You know what I'm saying? Like you know that's yeah. But
I got you. So, okay. So
But-
your job is just
I'm saying this. I'm just not even
jobs. Most jobs are like that who don't shut down.
But the fact that what I'm
full of
saying,
shit.
and
In other
absolutely, they
words-
full of shit. That's the dirty diapers. Any job that don't shut down to really recognize an African American holiday in this country and don't really respect what our culture and people have been through or had to go through to get to a point where we just like if you can't at least shut down for that one day like you do a Christmas or a Thanksgiving or a New Year's, fam, it still spits in the face of the contribution to me that we've made, my people have made to this country.
Okay. So are they spitting in the face? Okay, so the ones that are open those 3 holidays, well, that are closed those 3 holidays, but open all the rest, are they spitting in the face for the day of those those days are recognized?
See, the thing is, it's going to. They'll reckon. Okay, so like some you're gonna have some company gonna recognize Veterans Day. They're gonna recognize Independence Day, right? And we're gonna have Memorial Day.
But
right?
that's not what I'm asking. What I'm saying is, those
That's
companies.
still a small percentage of what we're talking about.
I'm not asking you about the percentage. I'm asking you. I said the companies that are open, those other holidays outside of the three, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, are those companies spitting in the face of those other holidays are recognizing by not opening? I mean, by remaining open.
I don't know. You would have to ask somebody that gave a fuck about the holiday. I'm talking strictly about the holiday that fuck with us. Like,
I feel you, but I'm asking. And
and that's my answer. Like, I don't know. They could, like, somebody that affects could guarantee they very well feel the same way I'm feeling about Juneteenth. And I I would be like, man, I feel you, cause they can chime with me, and I feel exactly where they coming from.
Okay.
Cause why not? Like, why you picking and choose? Like, if you allowing it and accepting it, and you say you recognize it, well, recognize it to what level? My thing is, Memorial and Veterans Day are major, and Juneteenth should be. And with along, like those are real, like the Thanksgiving. I'm partial on that one. New Year's, okay, that's how how the calendar is ran. So that's a major holiday. I can get that, right? But it's still just start the new year. Like, you should start the new year trying to make some money. Like, who want to start the first day of the new year off? That wouldn't be the most productive way to set up your, like, what's to come. Like, oh, you ain't make no money, you just spent money that day, like, you just chill, I got fucked up.
But then they're gonna say, well, money's not everything.
That's how you start the first day of the calendar year that you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that day is usually meant for you to spend that around the family, because that's a holiday. You know what I'm saying? That's the day you're supposed to be
right
in that time.
I don't get New Year's as a holiday.
I mean, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what you get. But you know what I'm saying?
I've been appreciating.
They say that time of year, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, those are the days you're supposed to be around the family, because that's what you do. I mean, 4th of July, you usually around the family, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit, and then you dip off and go do with your friends and things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but, you know, those three holidays, they say, all the commercials, if you look at them, they are around the family. You know what I'm saying? Families are known to fly in town, because that's the three busiest holidays, you know what I'm saying, the other airport. Families are flying in and out. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? To be together with the family. Mm-hmm. You know, because every year, you know, you get around the family, Thanksgiving, you start seeing kinfolk that you ain't seen all year. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, cousins that have, vice versa, haven't seen you in a while. Or, you know, such and such only comes down Christmas and New Year's because that's when his time is off. Type of things. But see?
Right, right, that's my, right, that's my point. Like, I believe the contribution of the black man in this country
deserves more.
Goddamn a day off. This bitch should shut down on Juneteenth.
And we should have a.
It should shit. You should just only have your local corner stores, food like fast food chains or like that.
We should have a big
the same way that every other major, when the shit do shut down, Juneteenth should look the same way, man.
I think it should be a big ass parade, like through downtown, through the South. It should be a big ass fucking.
Yeah, and it should be all united if that's what we saying.
Yeah,
like if everybody should come out and kick it.
That's
Everybody love the idea of like black freedom, right? Like everybody y'all happy that we free, right? Like y'all happy about the independence and shit. Like, so kick it and hang out and show that you really are. And I got, you know what I'm saying? So it's, if that's what you saying as a country, if you say that as a country, this is my idea. Like, what is you doing to prove? Like, well, I don't really feel that shit like that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I'm with you right there. You know what I'm saying?
So I get the list. I don't fuck that list. I'm saying that day should be really treated in an amazing way, in my personal opinion. And that's just my opinion.
But I like to also think that with it being the second year, more things are to come. No, I can't honestly say.
That's what I'm saying.
Granted the fact it should already.
That's a slap in the face. That's a
be.
slap in the face.
But things, things take
Bro, you
time.
know how much shit, fool?
Yes, I do. I'm well aware.
I just know a little bit of some people, Pioneer, Harriet Tubmans, and you know what I'm saying, like the Malcolm X. Like I just know a little bit about. Those are just certain people, but you know how many of them people it was. We don't know, have no idea how many people that either made it or didn't make it.
Right. And a lot of our history has been washed away.
Bro, or stolen.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate that. I had to do that. That's a good old nigga, man. He made me a whole thing. I think I'm gonna call it a lawnmower. I mean, I know. I don't know what you done made so much stuff, right? So much stuff, right? And they took the credit for it, right? So we really don't. Man, come on, man. It's really tough to not, as a direct descendant of African American culture, right? Like these are my people, right? Like it's tough to be like in this day and age, and the push is that everybody's created, like they recognize us as equal, and we created equal, and it's equal rights for everybody. And time and time again, I see injustice toward the black man or society.
Yeah, I mean,
at the hands of the law and government, and they let
and that's happen. Because they. That's because we have all that old thinking, those old timers that are all up in higher power. There's not many of us that go in there and say, "Okay, you gotta go, you gotta go." Now, once them old motherfuckers die out and we get some level-headedness in there, things will change. Probably not in our lifetime, you know what I'm saying? But we can see a little bit of change.
Because we still have work to do but we need to we can't even trust that's happening. Like we have to still look at that. Like, so we not only do we have to do our own internal work on us, we also got to make sure that we kind of hold them to what they really supposed to be. And that's fucked up because we shouldn't have to do it. Bro, what's up? Like this whole was built on our back. This whole was built on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you already know. Due to that fact, we always gonna have to watch and make sure that other party is doing what they supposed to be doing. We always gonna have to do that. Because that's like look at what you just said. It's built off our backs, and who's reaping all the benefits?
Right. And the same things are still happening. I mean, you got some. I definitely want to. It's not. So there are very much way more successful African Americans. Like they really so you can see that. The opportunity is out here to get some money. Right, to be financially free. And at that point, you get enough money, it's a choice to stay in this motherfucking country.
Exactly.
You got enough money, it's a choice. So then you can't complain or be. But if you in the working class or below, and like middle class or lower, like not the upper middle class, but middle class or lower, right? It's like that's not the same. And you got kids or family and stuff. Just think it's not the same, man. But then outside of the class period, I'm saying no, man. They don't have to know who you are. Black people get fucked by the law, dog. Police, you know what I'm saying? Like the law, bro. Just for being black, bro. Just for being black. Bro, black people get turned down on jobs, bro. They get turned down, bro. Just for being black. They can be super qualified for the position, bro. It's just because they black, bro. And you can't prove it because they got the right to do it, bro.
Yo.
Like, we in 2023, man. Bro, man, say, man, I don't want to get too excited, but it's crazy, man. This shit, to be at this time and point.
And still going through that, yeah, it's fuckery. But at the same time.
But she got 10, man.
But at the same time, as the years have progressed, steps have been made and things have been done to put us in a better situation. You don't think so?
Not big enough steps.
Because
we've done what we've done on our own. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
like,
black people have made steps to put black people in a better situation. Yeah.
Then, because I believe that's what it's going to take first. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to do that work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's obviously not going to be given to us, right?
We shouldn't have to do the work because what I'm saying, what I'm talking, like, as far as us moving forward as a people, yeah, we have to do that work because that's just about educating and then applying knowledge, right? So yeah, we have to do that work, yes. But I'm saying, as far as equality and equity in this motherfucking land that we live in, that ain't the work for us to do. So this is what I'm saying.
I'm with you what you're saying right there.
I can't stop racism. You just gotta stop being like that. You know what I'm saying? And so people that look like you should be encouraging you to stop doing that. I can't tell you to stop doing that. I'm the motherfucker you don't like. So I can't do that work.
But that's being taught from that older generation.
It doesn't. Okay.
That's being taught from that older generation. Because look, we're not gonna sit here and say that every white person is racist towards blacks, right? Because we both have white friends.
Let me ask you this, and you're true, right? I'm not even saying everybody. I'm only talking about the ones that are, like, right. So I'm not saying that. I'm not. I would never say that, right? I don't believe that because I know, this is why I know all white people ain't racist. I don't know why you know. The reason I know why all white people ain't racist, because I know white people that will stand against racism with black people or actually be the forefront runners to speak against racism. So to have white people that's cool with me, but they are not there when I absolutely fucking... Okay, so then I'm not trying to say that I don't know that. That's just my partner. He just wasn't the first, whatever. But I want to know who, you know what I'm saying?
Who gonna stand up?
Hell yeah, because it take y'all. We can't do it, bro. I can't tell you stop not liking me.
Right.
Because I'm black. Like, I can't say stop not liking me because I'm black.
Where's that coming from?
So then,
that's what I'm saying. It does matter.
It does matter. It matters because
that has to stop. That has to stop.
And the only way it has to stop, also it has to be checked internally, is what I'm saying.
Right.
It take a white person to talk, like your grandson got to talk to his granddad. No, man, that's my friend. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or that's what I'm saying. It has to be taught to them. That has to be done internally. Like, we got our internal work that we need to do to educate and progress ourselves as far as being, more financially astute, and just in other ways to progress in this country. So many ways, right? Mm-hmm. Financially. And we also need to educate ourselves on how to avoid crashing out due to, it's like we gonna constantly be fighting against two different things, bro. When we shouldn't, no matter what status you do, like, you can be a lawyer, doctor, whatever. If you do something and a white person do something, it's always heavier, bro.
Right, and I understand that.
That shit shouldn't be like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, it shouldn't be like that, but the fact of the matter, it is like that, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It is like that. However, I'm saying that behavior was taught.
Just like slavery was taught.
Right, so that was taught from an older generation.
So
Right.
we gotta break ourselves from slavery mentality, and they gotta break themselves from racism.
Right, that's what I think we're both saying the same thing, but we're just coming at it at different angles. And you're making a point about that, and I'm making a point about this, but we are on the same page. Because I'm saying, yeah, I agree with you totally. Yeah, we shouldn't have to fight that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's not up to us to say, hey, don't treat us like that. Motherfucker, you should know you shouldn't treat people like that.
We supposed to, you know what I'm saying?
I totally understand what you, but I'm saying that mentality was taught from the older generation. Now I'm not excusing that. I'm not saying.
I understand that. That's
okay.
the same way we were taught slave mentality in a way, bro. I'm
Right.
telling you, if you conduct yourself in this American society as an African American, like on paper, and your upbringing was of most of us were raised in a slave mentality mindset, bro. Because most of us live in poverty, which is most of the culture, right, is still below,
Right.
Poverty line. Those are the workers, bro. Like we are a great percentage of the prison system,
Right.
Like come on,
By design.
So I mean, all of it is not just that part. All the
Right.
fact, yes. So then, you can big up the people that figured it out or created a way, right? You're gonna do that. It's still more work to do. But what I'm saying is, that's us working on us. Yes, and I
They
agree.
need to work on them.
Bro, we can't work on them.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't give a fuck where it started. This is what y'all is doing to fit. Like, who doing what? I don't see nothing that's being blasted on the news or social media. Nothing about white folks rallying against racism for weird white folks. Like, this is what I'm saying. But black people still speaking out, still marching, still doing it. Bro, we can't stop that shit.
Right.
But I don't see no real group of like a White Panther Party for black people for justice.
I got you because I
don't understand how they feel like without that happening, how the fuck is racism ever gonna end, bro? Because we didn't start it.
I don't see I don't have an answer for that. You know, I mean, I'm in agreement with you but I don't have the answer.
Because I got a healthy collective and an eclectic order of people that love me and that I love, my friends and my family, like you know what I'm saying? So, shit. And it's just crazy because we have been in situations where they recognize the different treatment when we were out there. It was like, so, and most of them done stood up for, like they stood up for I ain't had to say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but man, it's a weird. I know that unless you walk in this skin, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't really gonna totally understand.
Hell no.
And
it's just like a man trying to speak on women too heavy. Like, you know, you can do it to a degree, bro, because, you know, but the same way she can't really tell you how to be a man.
You can't tell her how to be a woman.
Now, the only, yeah, exactly, facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's a thing that both gender roles could stand to, respect.
Yeah. And just learn to listen to a motherfucker.
That's what's gonna create. As long as you respect that you can't, like, man, people gonna be who they are, right? I was about to say can't, and that's heavy, right? So you want to be able to accept people for who they are. Get to know them first. Like, truly just get to know them.
Yeah.
The tough, you know, I guess some people find it hard not to judge or prejudge from what they learn, it's always whatever, but Yeah, just get to know them. Just relax and get to know them. And if there's ways that you think that you could be helpful, keep fucking with them. If there's things that you think you can gain from them, that they can help you, okay, keep fucking with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there's some type of genuine, connection, you gonna fuck with good people. If you're a good person.
Yeah.
The right people gonna fuck with the right people. That's what I really do. It's very seldom you fucking with the wrong people.
Right.
Who you fucking with is who you fucking with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we got choices. We got choices on.
Yeah, we all got the same choices. Well, not the same, but we got choices.
We got choices, right? Yeah, I heard, that's another topic for another day. I was gonna say something about that 24-hour day shit. Like,
yeah,
we all got the same 24 hours a day. I don't really agree with that statement. I mean, I understand the
concept of what you're saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? With that one. So that'd be something we could talk about. Maybe have somebody on here, we'll chop it up with them about it or something, man. Hey, we gonna rap because we are already probably. But y'all let us know how y'all feel about that shit, man. How they treat the holidays. I know I probably went on a rant because I'm.
Go down and deep in the comments. Yeah, he's a ranter. He does that. He goes.
Well, I'm passionate when it comes to my people, man. Yeah, man. Because we ain't did enough.
I feel you.
One day, bro, shut this whole down. Let black people feel like you really fuck with us. You already gave us the shoutest month in the year.
Shoutest month.
Man, should I go? I only got to go on, right? I only got to
y'all threw Valentine's Day in there and made that.
Trump, goddamn, Black History Month.
Yeah. Valentine's Day, which was a massacre, and yet y'all supposed to be out here buying each other love gifts and shit. Look, I'm so glad that me and my wife do not celebrate that shit.
Valentine's Day?
We don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, hey, what makes this day any more different than any other day? You know what I'm saying? Just because these motherfuckers say, oh, I'm supposed to go out and get you a gift, or you supposed to go out and give me a gift, and we supposed to do all this heartfelt shit. So what are we gonna fake for this one day and not like each other the other 364 days?
Huh?
You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like,
that's if you didn't like each other the day before Valentine's.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, we're not gonna do that because first of all, everything is jacked up in price. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna go out to the same fucking restaurant the day before and pay regular prices, but now we gotta pay double and schedule a reservation to get in this bitch.
Well, that's if that's a generic approach to it, because you could just go get you a couple lobsters. And
you very good. You very well could.
Create a setting, and that's if you celebrate it, right? But like you said, it's like still, that's different.
Yeah. I mean, we chill out, we do a little something, but as far as us like getting gifts and going out for that's not how we do it. You know what I'm saying?
With you, and I agree. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. That's how a lot of female, they raised that way, man. Yeah. And that was typically, if I'm being, I may say I ain't gonna, but that was the man's way of getting in. If he had his eyes on the prize, on a little something, or whatever,
Well, you better do your holiday in the summer.
Right.
And lock it down.
I'm just saying that was typically, either you already with your interest, right? Either y'all already together, or y'all been already flirting. Like she like somebody, he like somebody, this type shit, and that like Valentine's Day is a day that y'all really gonna hang out. And
right.
Make this, he gonna kick it the first day or second day, third day type shit. A lot of times, right? I ain't gonna say typically. Cause I ain't really, what either way.
Dirty diapers.
Cause world full of shit. Hey, y'all cop that merch, man. Fuck with your boy.
Stuck in another shit bowl, and plus I never know where I come up. One thing's for sure, your shit will not be with me. So you mind your shit, and I got my shit. Cause if you can't hear me about my shit, then you should keep your lips out for my. Stuck in another shit bowl, and plus I never know where I come up. One thing's for sure, your shit will not be with me. So you mind your shit, and I got my shit. Cause if you can't hear me about my shit, then you should keep your